Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam. I hope you're doing really well. And on this channel, if you're new here, I like to talk about all things film, Blu-ray, physical media collecting. And this will be the last video that I release in 2020. What a crazy year 2020 has been, the world over. There has been a silver lining though. If you're a film lover with a particular focus on physical media, there has been across the board of the various different boutique Blu-ray labels a wealth of incredible quality releases of different films of different niche interests, and it's been the best year in my opinion since I've been a collector. 2020 is also the year that I started this YouTube channel. I still would like to build on what I've got going here. I recently managed to reach 200 subscribers, which was something I didn't think I would ever reach, or when I first created my first few videos, I didn't even know if I was going to carry on making content, but I've developed a really good relationship with some people on the platform, and I've made a couple of really good friends. And yeah, I'm just really interested in the dynamic of expressing my passion for film and just having a dialogue with other people who are like-minded, and just sharing experiences with films, and being able to discover different cultures and different things through various different people in the world. And it's just been fantastic in that respect. I need to give a shout out to Lauren at Lauren's Collection. I'll leave a link down in the description, but she recently gave me a shout out on her channel, and that bumped my subscribers up pretty significantly. So I'm very thankful for that. If you haven't checked out Lauren's channel, she has a very impressive collection. She does really good unboxings and things like that, and yeah, highly recommend checking her channel out. So moving forward in 2021, I hope to be able to produce more of the same content. Also putting in a few new different things. I wanted to play with the idea of video essays, and yeah, there will not be as many Blu Ray haul videos, at least for the first 3 or 4 months of 2021. I will be taking a slight break due to the birth of my son early in the new year, which is very exciting and very nerve-wracking at the same time. But I will be taking a slight break, but I plan on recording quite a few videos between now and then, and having them sort of sat ready to be released during that period of time. So I'm still releasing some content, but there may be a bit of a delay in putting some videos out. But as regards to Blu-ray hauls, sort of trying to spend less for obvious reasons, but there are some Blu-ray releases that I've already bought and paid for that are coming out in sort of January, February and March time. So I will have a few things coming in, but nowhere near to the extent of what I've been buying in 2020, which is more often than not been me trying to improve my mood. But it's been worth the investment, because I've discovered so many great films and been able to discuss these with various different people. So it's been quite the journey this year. But yeah, next year I hope to carry on in the same vein of what I've been doing, but add in a few more things like video essays. Also carry on doing my podcast as and when I can, which I've been really enjoying having my guests on, and just talking about double features, and also having the bonus episodes where we've been talking about lists like the Sight and Sound poll, and listing our favorite Blu-ray releases of the year, which I will do at the end of next year as well. Hopefully that will be an annual thing. But yeah, that's the channel moving forward. So let's just do a little bit of my haul that I got. So these were the Blu-rays that I managed to pick up from friends and family over the holiday period. So a lot of these were sort of on my wish lists. I gave this wish list to different people in my family and friends, and so I didn't know which ones I was going to be getting, but I'm really excited to check all these out, obviously, as they're on my wish list. However, the first one that I picked up wasn't I actually bought myself, and this has been inspired by quite a few YouTubers actually who've been talking about this, and the content of this Blu-ray was something that I had long forgotten about. But when I saw a few YouTubers like David from Cartoon Fortress and Brian from Just the Discs talk about these, it just triggered a memory from my childhood, in which I used to visit my great-gran, who lived in like a seaside town here in England. And she used to have these on VHS tapes, and I used to adore watching these cartoons. It was sort of like one of the main reasons I loved visiting her, because I loved to watch these cartoons because we didn't have these on VHS. And I'm talking about the Warner Archive release of the Tex Avery Screwball Classics Volume 2. So I've not watched this yet because I've actually ordered Volume 1. I've had to buy this on eBay because Warner Archive don't ship to the UK, but I managed to find a UK seller who has these in stock somehow. So I want to watch them in order, but I thought I'd mention this and to say thanks to those who keep encouraging me to spend lots of money on Blu-rays. But yeah, I've got really deep nostalgia for some of these cartoons, and it's going to be a blast to be able to watch these like restored in high definition and just to revisit my childhood. So yeah, I'm really excited to delve into this Tex Avery set. Yeah, so from here on out, everything was a gift. So thank you to all my friends and family. If you're watching this, yeah, it's great that you got me these, because I didn't have to spend my own money to buy them. But first up is a 88 Films release, and it's the Fearless Hyena featuring Jackie Chan. These 88 film releases of these martial arts films starring Jackie Chan look absolutely amazing. I've seen them plastered all over social media like Twitter and Instagram, and these slipcases and I'm sure the content of the films are absolutely amazing. My experience with Jackie Chan films is quite limited in regards to some of his Hong Kong sort of based films. I've seen like Police Story 1 and 2, and they're incredible, but I've not seen anything that's more like period piece Jackie Chan, apart from The Legend of Drunken Master, which is like a masterclass in like martial arts choreography. So yeah, I'm just really interested in delving into this one. The next 5 releases are all from Eureka Masters of Cinema. So I basically gave a wish list of all the spine numbers that I don't have. I want to be able to collect at least the first 50 in the Eureka Masters of Cinema line, and I want to do like a retrospective on those first 50 releases, but some of them are out of print and really hard to get hold of. Some of them I can't even find listings for on eBay, some of the earlier listings, and some of the ones that are super expensive, and you can get them on different labels at a reasonable price because they're not out of print. It's just it's the Eureka version is out of print, but we'll see. I'm nearly there. There's only a handful of stuff that I don't have, but I managed to get the Fritz Lang film Die Nibelungen. Sorry. This is a epic 282 minute 1924 production by Fritz Lang, the master. And I don't know anything about this. I've just asked for it because it's in Eureka. It's a spine number I don't have, and plus it's Fritz Lang, and I've not seen a bad Fritz Lang film yet, so hopefully this one won't disappoint. The next one is a Joseph von Sternberg production, starring the one and only gorgeous Marlene Dietrich, and it's Blue Angel. So I've managed to watch the von Sternberg and Dietrich set from Indicator, which is contender for the best box set I own in terms of the packaging and the quality of the films running through the whole of the box set. And so yeah, this is I think this is their only collaboration that was actually in Germany. Yeah, from 1930. Don't know much about this one, but I don't need to know anything about it. It has Dietrich, it's directed by von Sternberg, and it's like a German production as well, so it's bound to dazzle me, and I can't wait to watch this one. Next up is a Francis Ford Coppola film from 1983, sorry. I thought it was in the 90s for some reason, I don't know why, but it stars quite a very young Matt Dillon, and it's his film Rumblefish. Yeah, again, I asked for this one because I've not seen this. I probably should have done by now, but we all have gaps in our film viewing experience, I guess. But yeah, this is spine number 42, And yeah, I'm really excited to delve into this one. Next up, Spine number 23 is a film by Douglas Trumbull, and it's Silent Running. This is like a classic science fiction film. Douglas Trumbull, if you're not aware, he's very famous for producing the set design and the special effects in Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey. So I'm really intrigued to see what Trumbull is able to do when he's behind the helm as such, like the whole production, like directing the film and everything like that. So yeah, this is from 1972, so it came out a few years after 2001, but yeah, I'm excited to delve into that one. And the last of the Eureka titles is a film by Monty Hellman, Spine number 26, and it's Two Lane Blacktop. This is also a film that's been on my radar for such a long time, but it's just always been like not top priority to pick up, but as a gift, I've now eventually got it. And this is on like a lot of lists of like all-time cult classic films. I don't know what makes this a cult film or at all. I don't know anything about this film. I just know of it being very, very good film and very popular in like cult circles and stuff. So yeah. Two Lane Blacktop. So I asked my mum to get me this one, and yeah, this should be an interesting watch. It's from the Criterion. It's Spine number 929, and it's John Waters' Female Trouble. I recently watched Multiple Maniacs for the first time, like a couple of months ago, and it was the biggest bunch of trash I've ever seen.
Yes, folks, this isn't any cheap X-rated movie or any fifth-rate porno play. This is the show you want.
And I loved it. It's such a great film. It's just someone doing what they want, how they want, not caring about any boundaries, and just an exercise in bad taste. And I thoroughly enjoyed it for my sins, and I'm really intrigued to watch more of John Waters' films, although quite scared at the same time, because I've heard that even though Multiple Maniacs is just it's just crazy and not a film I could recommend to anybody. I've heard that some of Waters' films do go a lot further and are a lot sicker and stuff, so there has to be some artistic merit to it, right? I mean, the Criterion have put it out, so I don't know if that counts for anything, but yeah, Female Trouble, really interested in this one, and I'm sure I'll put it on at some point soon. And again, another Waters film from 1981, Spine number 995, and it's his film Polyester. So I believe this is more of a melodramatic John Waters film. It's a little more pared down and less grotesque and disgusting and in bad taste. It's more of like a campy, melodramatic tale, starring Divine, as Divine's in pretty much all of Waters' films. And yeah, I think this one comes with like a card in it that you can scratch off at different points in the film and smell it. It's like a smellorama or odorama thing. I'm not quite sure, so I'm really interested to see how that plays out. But yeah, Polyester. I was very lucky this Christmas from my friends and family, so thanks again to everyone who got me something. The next up is a Studio Canal release of the legendary director Akira Kurosawa's film Ran. So this is the new 4K restoration. Even though it's a Blu Ray disc, it's the 4K restoration of the film. Never seen Ran before. I do respect Akira Kurosawa a lot, but I prefer his non-samurai films over his samurai films. So like Ikiru and High and Low and others like that. My mind's blanking now, but as much as I love like the Seven Samurai, I do prefer those non-samurai films of his. But I'm really interested to see this one, because I think this will be my first colour Kurosawa film, so I'm really interested to see what he does with his colour palette and just the art direction in now it's not going to be in black and white. So really excited to watch Ran. The next one should be an absolute batshit crazy time. It's directed by Richard Stanley, who is a character, and it's his adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's Color Out of Space, starring the insane Nicolas Cage. It's also from the producers of Mandy. If you've not seen Mandy, that's a ride in itself. But I've been watching a few H.P. Lovecraft adaptations recently. I saw Stuart Gordon's From Beyond recently, and I really loved that. So that one stars Jeffrey Combs and Barbara Crampton, and I'm just interested to see what this one's all about. I think it's like aliens or people going insane and lots of awesome supernatural stuff happening along. It comes with a really nice slipcase as well. So Color Out of Space, sorry. Next one is a Curzon Artificial Eye release of the Mikhail Haneke film Hidden, starring Juliette Binoche. I never know how to pronounce that. Pronunciation is not my greatest strength. But Mikhail Haneke has made some of my favourite films ever, really. I mean, Funny Games, although a very harrowing and traumatic viewing experience in terms of like how intellectually stimulating I found that film, it's up there with some of the best I've ever watched. Like leaving me thinking about what the film's trying to say about violence in cinema, and us as viewers and what we get out of that, like vicariously and things like that. So I've seen a lot of other Mikhail Haneke films like The White Ribbon and The Piano Teacher, but I've not seen Hidden, and I've heard it's one of his like best psychological thrillers. So yeah, excited to watch this one. And last but not certainly least is another Criterion release, Spine number 97. So this was a really early one, but I think this one has only been come out recently. Yeah, this was printed in 2019. So yeah, it's I guess it's like a Blu-ray upgrade, a recent Blu-ray upgrade, and it's a Spike Lee joint, and it's Do the Right Thing. I'm ashamed to say I've never seen this. So I know a lot about the film, I've just never actually sat down and watched the film. And this package is like really thick. It's like a really big digipack. I don't actually know what's inside here, but one of my favorite films ever is another Spike Lee joint, which is 25th Hour, which I had on a video that I posted, my last video I posted, a film that I really would love to come to the Criterion. Do the Right Thing, 1989 film, and yeah, I'm excited to delve into that. So thanks to everyone who bought me those fantastic Blu-rays for me to consume, probably in the new year. And just thanks to everyone who's been watching my channel this year, commenting, liking, subscribing. It's been a blast getting to know people and to discover other channels and just interact with like-minded people. And yeah, it's been fantastic. So that's it for 2020. Yeah, the next video I'll post will be at some point in January. So and until next time, everyone, take care.